Kaylin is a multifaceted beauty queen, a reality TV star, actress, entrepreneur, brand endorser, and equal rights advocate. So we've seen her photos, we've seen her videos, and we are very excited to see her before she leaves and represents the Philippines in Thailand. So, without further ado, let us all welcome the woman of the hour. Let's give our hands to Miss Kaylin Trajano.
Thank you.
Nasaan na siya?
Surprise!
Surprise! Okay, eto na, officially, let us all welcome Miss Kaylin Trajano! Once again, palakpakan po natin, Kaylin! Woo! Our Miss Grand All-Stars Philippines, Miss Kaylin Trajano! Of course, hello! Sobrang fresh. Okay, Kaylin, take the center stage. Of course, we all know Kaylin is the first trans woman to compete in a female-dominated pageant in Southeast Asia and Middle East. Her previous pageant titles include Universal Woman Arabia 2025, Universal Woman International 2025 Top 12, and Universal Woman Photogenic 2025, and the reigning Universal Voice 2025. Ayan. So please take photos of Kaylin to the right, to the left, sa gitna. Ayan. Let's give segments.
Here.
Say all stars.
Kaden here. Kaylin.
Ready na si Kaylin. Okay, later po after ng ating events this afternoon, sasamahan na po natin siya sa Nakia Terminal 1. Okay, hindi ba siya
Center.
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 To your left.
To the right. Center here. Here.
To the left.
Kapag naman natin, once again. Are we going to see another golden crown? Ayan.
Yes.
Also, we would like to encourage all of our media friends to post on social media. At the same time, pag-isipan ang mga questions kay Kaylin kasi for sure, ready na siya. Okay? So, is all the photos okay?
Okay.
Ayan, okay. So, Kaylin, you may now sit down. So maraming salamat po. But then again, this event, we know we're certainly missing one person, and that is, of course, our President, Mr. Arnold Begafria. Although he's not here today, he will be giving a message on behalf of Mr. Arnold Begafria. Let us all welcome Gabrielle Galapia, Miss World Philippines 2025, 6. Second princess. Nagkamali na sa mga years. Okay, so, for the message.
So first, sorry, yung aircon. Okay, hello. So first and foremost, Kaylin, congratulations. That's from me. That's a message from me. Okay, so on behalf of Sir Arnold Begafria, Kaylin represents the future of global pageantry, where inclusivity and equal rights transcend stereotypes and traditions. The MGI All-Stars pageant is the perfect venue for her to flaunt her fierce, flawless, and authentic self. With our string of global and back-to-back victories during the recent years, we have proven the world-class quality of our Filipino queens. And I'm confident that as we continue to evolve, so will our queens continue to transcend and defy convention. I'm proud to have shared some of my creative inputs for Kaylin's wardrobe essentials, and I'm thankful that we have a team of world-class designers working hand in hand for our stylistic vision. Good luck, Kaylin! You now hold the key to yet another well-deserved victory.
Thank you so much, our Miss World Philippines second princess. Ayan. Yes, hawak mo ang key, hawak mo ang key. Ayan! Some messages, ayan, may wishers na. Meron na dito. Go, Katie, okay? We'll definitely hear more messages, and now may we call on, of course, the beloved handler of Kaylin Chahanang here at ALB Pageant Circle. Let's all welcome Mr. Ethan to give a special message. Siyempre, hindi kompleto ang despedida. Walang message.
Ayan, good afternoon po to all our media friends and of course sa aking anak si Kaylin. Alam niyo po, iyak na ako, sabi ko sa inyo, mag-apoy. Hindi, actually, nung lumabas si MJ All-Stars, para lang alam ninyo, si Kaylin talaga yung una kong naisip. Sabi ko, I think, kasi magkakalala na kami Universal Woman, pero we never have this very long conversation or deep conversation. Pero yun nga, nung pumasok yung MJ All-Stars, sabi ko, anak, this is the right timing for you. Yun. Nagigilabutan tuloy ako. Ayun, so, alam ko naman na kayang-kaya na yan. At saka alam nyo po, kung hindi nyo lang nalalaman, napaka-masunurin po niya. Sobra. And, yun, nakikinig na siya kay ALB, sa team, at saka nagtatanong talaga sa iba. So, I think that's the most important thing naman is to follow, of course. Yun, to be a good leader, you should be a good follower. So yun, anak, I'm so proud of you. Alam mo, lagi ko sinasabi sa iyan, just give your best, don't handle bashers, handle your supporters. Yun lang. And, ayan. Energy lang, yun lang actually. So proud of you, alam mo yan. Ayan. Thank you.
Yan, maraming salamat, of course, beloved handler. Ayan, very short and sweet. Naiiyak na si Kaylin. Nagsimula na siya. Okay, now, let's hear it from someone who's been with her from all the training, preparations, sa lahat ng ganap nila. Let's hear a bit of a message from Barbs. Ayan naman.
Hi everyone, especially for the people of Team ALV. Actually, it's not just my journey. It's also a journey of Luigi Cabalin, her designer. Also her stylist, makeup artist, and hi, Miss Kay. Finally, for those who don't know, I'm her executive assistant for quite some time. And Miss Kaylin, I just wanted to say congratulations in advance because to all of watching right now, Miss Kaylin, pack it up. She prepared a lot. She came here not to play because she's definitely ready to slay the MGI All-Stars. And Ma, for all of the hard works, sleepless nights, now you're ready. And congratulations. I love you.
Ayan, so maraming salamat po from the friends, family, supporters of Kaylin. And now, I believe, may gusto mo magbigay ng message. Si Miss Beth Shailim. Ayan. Hi, Kay.
Kay galingan mo dun ha. Ilaban mo. Alam ko, I'm proud of you simula pa lang.
Iiyak na
Oh,
yan.
simula pa lang proud na ako sa kanya at sa lahat ng mga candidate. Ikaw yung pinaka top up.
Ay, tap!
Ay, di ba? Wala, congratulations kay no matter what happened, ikaw yung pa rin yung beauty queen ng ALB for this season. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yan, at least napatawa ka. Ay, ako pala yung last. So, syempre, kilala ko po si Kaylee from the very beginning of Universal 1. Akala ko talaga nung una sobrang taray niya. Pero nung nakita na kami sa India, ayun, bali one. So, you know, the Universal Woman experience was definitely something that we definitely keep for the both of us. But at the same time, it was lighter because of Kaylee. So, Kaylee, this stage is yours to conquer. Let's go! Our MGI All-Stars. Ito, let's give her some tissues, di ba? Ayan, para hindi masira ang makeup. Dahil ang tagal ginagawa na makeup, ah. Okay, so to our media friends, I believe this is your time. And Kaylee, it's time to shine with the questions. If you have anything that you would want to ask our queen this afternoon, this is the perfect time. So, anybody who wants to go first?
Yung pinakamahirap. Or controversial.
Controversial agad?
Controversial.
Okay, sige.
Kaylee, this is Michael Casanova, Pageants Fanatic.
Hello po. Oh my God, thank you. Before you ask, thank you for the support.
Welcome.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being with me all throughout since January. Hindi ko nakakapagod. Kinukulit ko kayo lagi. Tinatag ko kayo. Pero maraming salamat.
You're welcome, Kaylee. So, yung question ko sa'yo, imagine yourself sa coronation night ng MGI All-Stars. Tapos nasa final 2 ka na. Sino gusto mo makahawak kamay? Isang transgender, isang married woman, isang single na babae, or a mother? And why?
I actually thought about this also, and I don't think I would pick any of those. Whoever deserves to be in that top 2 spot with me would be my perfect competitor. Because when I joined this, I don't want it to be an easy run, but I want it to be the best. Because I want to compete with the best. I cannot say I'm the best right now, but I will be working towards it day by day, earning my percentage and my scores and my points from everyone, the fans, globally, the judges, the organization. And I'll just say a name na lang kasi I really wanted to hold hands with her. It's Vanessa Pellerin.
From Colombia.
Yeah, I really wanted to hold hands because she's one of my idols when I saw her with Atisa's run last year in Miss Universe. And she's just like ethereal. And I just wanted to have that body, that posture, that pasarela. She's an icon. And imagine holding hands with someone who is an icon. So win or lose, it's really a win for me. Also, if Stephania pushed, I would want to do that with her as well. So yeah, those are my idols. Just being next to my idols, Miss Universes, and those big names, for me, it's a blessing. Kasi who would have thought that I could have been there, diba? Beyond, wildest dreams. And now I'm with them. So I think I'm just grateful and humble. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Controversial question from Ferdy.
Ferdy. Controversial eh.
Ito pala si Evan Paul.
Yes, may controversial question siya.
May
Nice
question.
see you and Mr. Pampanga.
Of course. Ayan.
Of course.
Pero syempre, good luck on your journey.
Thank you, thank you.
And see you in Thailand.
Yes! Oh my God!
Ayan. My question for you is, your journey from the other pageants that you've joined
Yes.
until today, you're joining MGI All-Star. Along with the other 3 candidates for MGI All-Stars, how important is the media for you in your journey?
I've always been grateful to everyone, not just the media, the fans, the supporters, my organization, my family, my friends. it's a collective fight between all of us. The media is so important. By the way, a lot of you maybe don't know, but I'm a graduate of mass communication, major in marketing and advertising. So it's been taught to us that journalism and mass media, especially you guys who are the media, who are the press, is so important because you're delivering the message to our masses. Without you, the message will not be given. Without you, we will not have all the valid news, the facts, and everything in between. So to answer that question, it's so important. More than the fan votes, because the fans begets what the press and the sends to them. So I am grateful for you, Eventology. I am grateful to each and every one of you. If I could have a list, I would say thank you to each and every one of you for coming here. I owe you more than you owe me. Because without you, Papanawat would not know me. The other pageants would not know me. And even my sisters would never know me. So thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, Penny, and good luck.
Next one. Paolo.
Hi, Miss Kenny. From Paris News International. Ang question ko lang is, gaano ka-importante sa yung NGI All-Star?
It's so important because of just its message. When they say reintroduction, redeeming yourselves, recalibrating. It's a lot of coming backs. And if you are a person that feels that you have something more to offer and your purpose is not done yet in this platform, then this is the perfect place for you. And I felt that when I finished or accomplished Universal Woman. I felt that I could have done more. I felt that I could have presented more. But I was just finding a way to do that. So after when I came back from Universal Woman, I did mainstream media, which I did acting, reality TV shows. Because I thought, oh, I'm done with pageantry because there's no more pageant for me that's going to be suitable for the way, I wanted to present myself. All of a sudden, within a month, MJ All-Stars came out, accepted me, my community, and my sisters. And look at me now, look at what I've been fighting for. Look how huge this is for the trans community and to the LGBT community. So it's so important because I started it and I also wanted to finish my legacy in a way that at least I'm not alone this time. I'm with my sisters. And win or lose, we will all raise our blue and pink flag with my women sisters who will also have their own stories to tell and create our own chapter together. Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you, Paul.
Hi, Kaylin. Here, Drew Francisco.
Hello!
So, ang sarap po pakinggan sumagot. So, I want to give a medyo controversial question. This is a similar question from a national pageant that was held recently.
Okay.
And given everything that is happening in the Philippines right now, why is it still worth representing the Philippines internationally?
The Philippines is worth representing no matter what age, time, and situation. With everything that's happening in the world right now, the chaos, the war, the controversies, even Philippines experiencing a huge economic hit, it's more important to represent the Philippines, to remove that nuance. Beauty Queen has changed for me for a long time. I've been asked this question last year and my answer was also different. Now that I've grown exponentially and much more, in a way that I've been doing beauty pageantry, I saw that my purpose or true purpose of a beauty queen is not the pictures, not the glitz and the glam, not the Q&As, not the pasarela, but what you make the most out of it after the competition, after the organization shows you as their leader. Because that is what's gonna make the most of your journey. What can you offer? I see pageantry or this platform as a job, same as like how a government official fights for a position in the office. We campaign for the people to support us, but do we really do our promises? Do we really push for our advocacies? And do we really commit to what are we talking about? So a true essence of a beauty queen is someone who works hard, who listens, who really commits, who takes action, and who moves communities and people not only in her country, but around the world, because she is the woman of the whole world. Thank you.
Thank you. Last one. If you would trade lives with any woman in history, who would that be? Why?
I would trade lives with Imelda Marcos. I know it's controversial, right? But I would do so because if I could change my life in that era and try to stop with whatever has happening there, as a woman who's married to a powerful official, and I could do something to prevent much more bigger upscale problems in my country, I would do so.
Hello, Kaylin. Jessel from Sasha's
Hello
Disgrace.
po.
So my question to you is, why should the trans woman win MGI All-Stars?
Sorry, come again.
Why should a
Why
trans woman win MGI All-Stars, and what would that represent for you in the trans community?
Before even thinking about a trans woman winning, just a trans woman being part of this is already a big milestone. More so how I have trailblazed in Universal Women, because I was just alone there. It was just the first. And now we are a community now. We are more than 15 to 18 candidates of a trans woman around the world. It means what I've been doing is working, and the organizations and the whole world is slowly moving for progress. And if a trans woman wins, then it's a one more further step to change and progress, but change for good. Because a trans woman doesn't join a pageantry because she wants to overstep women's community or a women's platform. She just wants to exist. Same like how all kinds of men, women, and everyone in between just wants to exist. Not because they wanted to showcase themselves because of narcissism or vain, but it's more so that because they're capable, and we humans should live our lives and be honored and celebrated because of what we can do in this world and what our capabilities and capacity. So it would be an honor if a trans woman, if it's not me, then I hope someone and my sisters could do that, so that they could show the world that trans women, no matter how people think that we are not women, at least we exist and we can do better in our lives. Thank
Okay,
you.
follow-up question to that. There are studies that say that among the LGBTQIA plus communities, the trans community that is always the most marginalized
Yes.
in our
That's
sector.
true.
So how would you empower, or how would you rather amplify the voice of
Yes.
the community so that more and more visibility and representation is afforded to us?
Yes. I actually have worked past towards this marginalization, even in the Philippines. Because, let's be real, a lot of people just say that if you want to do pageantry, just go to MIQ or all of these gay pageants in barangays or whatsoever. Nothing against that, I respect that. I even actually support that. I even donate to that because I wanted to help my sisters in the community. But that's the reason, if we don't move forward or move past that, how are we going to move and evolve? You know, other countries have already evolved towards this, and they fought for their spot because they know but they're not implicating or forcing it. They're just living through it day by day and showing to the world through proper education, with respect, and of course not enforcing it. It will not cause any violence with other communities or other values. So for me, I think the trans community should learn from this platform, from MJ All-Stars, because we as trans women are doing this presentation not to be in Tagalog, kung bakla na nga, babaklain mo pa. So if we don't, if we lessen that and show how womanly we are, how respectable we are, how we could actually be with women since we want to be women, then we will move past it and show to the world that trans women, if they believe as women, are women.
Last question. There are how many? 4 or 5 Filipinas competing?
Four.
Okay. Hindi ka ba natatakot na yung suporta ng Pilipinas hati-hati because of sa dami natin?
I don't think I'll get, phased with that because ever since naman I competed in pageantry, hindi naman talaga ako nakakuha ng support But that's the truth. I'm just honest. And that makes me who I am. That's what makes me stronger. I cannot pretend and say that, oh, the Philippines loves me. The reality is, I'm not that loved. Because maybe what I'm doing is not normal. And it's okay. Because if I don't do that, then no one will understand. So with that, I feel like what I said, with a lot of naysayers, I fight and get motivated with the believers. So whoever believes me, whoever stands by me, I am grateful and will always continue to fight for them, no matter the odds and circumstances. And I'll be grateful because at the end of the day, Philippines pa rin naman yan eh. If they support Gazini, Fuchsia, Alexa, Imelda, let it be. There's a lot of people who still rap for her. I'll be grateful. Because if one of them win, it's pride for me because I competed with the best and a Filipino won for the country. At the end of the day, we are a Filipino. We should not divide ourselves with one another. If you have a bias, support that. But please avoid or lessen pulling someone down because at the end of the day, this is still the Philippines, diba?
Any more questions that you might want to ask on this side?
Yes.
Hi, Lily.
Good afternoon and congratulations.
Thank you.
Jojo Mabales sa Pageantry Platform. Since marami na yung candidates na ipapadala for NGI All-Stars, and each and every one of you has their own strengths.
Correct.
So based on your previous pageant journeys or competitions, for NGI All-Stars, ano yung tinutukan mo na pinrepare?
My package, my outfits. Because in Universal Woman, I've experienced a really hard situation of, just being alone, someone managing me or handling me their left, and I was left with nothing close to the pageant. I was even late, Jasmine knows this. I was 3 days late. So imagine I wasn't able to maximize the full extent of the journey because I had to immediately look for a backup of a rental of a gown. To be honest, yung gown ko po ng finals gown na red, nirentahan ko lang po yun na 6,000 kung sa Promise, ganun lang po talaga. Not because I'm not capable, but because nga po, the time constraint. So wala na akong magawa. Nag-pull out na lang ako, nag-rent na lang ako ng kung saan-saan. Na para lang talagang matapos lang. So this time, I came back, kaya nga sabi ko, meron po akong unfinished business kasi I want to really show the full potential of what Kaylin can offer as the pride of the Philippines. So now, I am so confident with this months of preparation. I will be showcasing artistry, heritage, culture, pride, colors, the most bongga and grand outfits ever. Like one designer one day. 3 outfits, 4 outfits one day. Ganun po ka-leveled up. And I really, really wanted to make my designers and the creatives of the Filipino, the textile, the weavers proud.
So itatodo mo siya ngayon?
Sobra. Hindi lang todong. Like, grabe talaga. I'm telling you, hindi na po ako natutulog sa kaka-check ng ano bang material ko, ano bang textile ko. Ganun talaga. Grabe. Until now, may mga hindi pa tapos. So, yung first batch na ako lang, tsaka yung stylist ko, tsaka team ko, kami yung first batch na may dalang luggage. May second luggage ko. So, second week pa yun. Kasi gano'n mga tinatapos pa. So, gano'n. So, yeah, I really, really wanted to reach the top lang para matapos ko lang na mapakita lahat. And with that, thank you, Lord. Ganun lang. Whatever happens, happens. So, I really wanted to show my package. 7, each luggage po is 20 kilos, may 7 po nun. So, around 120. Okay, yung second batch, last 2 na lang na 70, last 2 na lang na 2020. Yung first batch, medyo kasi nandun yung All the Stars outfit. So, that's the new revised version of the national costume. So, you have to wait and watch online. And dun sa mga manonood, 500 baht na lang po. Like, 500 baht na lang po. Buy your ticket. Sale na. 550% off. Ayun, sa 19 po, All the Stars. Yun po yung ating napaka-first ever major event. So, Kotanoy. Kotakain, Kotanoy.
Thank you and best of luck.
Thank you.
Oh my God, excited ako dito. Ano yan?
It's Sherman. Ako, ang question ko, what makes Kaylin an all-star?
What makes me an all-star is the ability to gravitate to everyone around the world. The ability to adapt, to be a chameleon. You know, I thought of joining All-Star not just to present myself, but actually work around the world. You know, adapt and be the voice of the people around the world. Thinking about cross-country collaboration and international relation. That's so important because this is a job. And a star doesn't shine bright on its own. It shines together with everyone. And that's what makes me an all-star. Is if I know how to share the spotlight and that shine with all my sisters and everyone I will encounter in this journey and that I will be working with in this journey. And I want to do that with the organization as the sun, and I revolve as a star around it. Thank you.
Ay, wow! Ay, nanalo na. Sino next? Puro na. Win na.
Sana pumabot ang top 5, guys. Lord, yan lang talaga. Kapag hindi naman ako nakakapang mic, lagot. Yeah, diba?
Hi, Kaylin. This is Kevin, Team
Ay,
the
no,
Pageant,
yes,
right?
nice. Okay, go.
From Team Cease and Desist.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Team Sis and Deceased. Is this a trio?
Yeah, the National Trio
I
Pageant.
know what happened.
Oh my God, it's...
Talaga dito mag-usap.
Later.
No, just to have, diba? Okay, wait. Before, diba, ang sarap sumagot kung naiintindihan mo thoroughly. So, let's dig in deeper before we actually answer so that
No worries,
two
I will
sets
not ask that
Ay,
question.
gusto ko.
Kasi
Pag-usapan natin yan. Welcome to Kaylin Live! At dito na po ang ating first guest, Kenyong. Kamusta na?
set of four. But anyway, my question is, how important attitude is in winning a crown?
It's super important. Kasi nga, you're applying for a job. Think of it in a corporate setting. All of us have been in a corporate field, right? It's so important to hire someone or to be part of an organization who is culturally fit. What does that mean? It means that your behavior fits the culture of an organization or a company. So behavior is actually the number one important thing because it means that the organization can assure that you are able to be a good leader, a good listener, a good follower, and a good member. There's no good leader if there's no good member. And if a person has good behavioral points or skills, it means she or he can be able to work together with everyone and think not only at the present but in long term.
Yun lang naman, can you teach someone? Ang joke lang. Thank you.
Sige po. Grabe. Ano naman, for Ken, yung ako na mismo magsasabi as a fellow queen that is with her, I am sorry. I'm sorry for what you experienced online. I'm sorry for what they have brought to you. Siguro it's again baka trauma lang. I am also one of the Philippine representatives and I wanted to vouch for that. And maybe she's under pressure, maybe she needs, healing. And just give her grace. And I'm so sorry. I'm really so sorry for her. Like, super sorry talaga. And to everyone that has experienced this, I'm so sorry. Like, I hope you guys never experience this again. And for her, I hope she heals. I hope she gets her sisters and her love in this journey. And let's move on forward with love and kindness. Moving on to this. Kasi kailangan namin kayo. If she performs well, give her the flowers. Give her the support, di ba? At the end of the day, it's Filipinos. And again, I'm so sorry for everything that's been happening with the media, the queens. And I know that we will move forward with love and kindness.
Okay. Again, this is Brian, a bridal pageant and pageant segment also. My question is, sabi mo kanina ito-todo mo na. So you talked to designers regarding your gowns and outfits. So were there an instance na you weren't able to collab with the designer because maybe nireject niya yung...
Yes po.
And how did you handle yung ganung situation?
That's understandable because during the